you see that highlight on the iris there again, and the pupil is always quite flat and black, and it doesn't really have any reflection on it at all. And then we see that nice tight highlight, specular highlight on the cornea. And Monsters Inc., they did the same again for Monsters Inc. And Sully as well, a little bit more detail on the mapping on the cornea for Sully. And not Sully. And quite a recent project, Kung Fu Panda. They used the exact same technique, and I think it's been such a well-developed technique over the years that it's sort of a bit of a mistake to stray from it, because the eyes just don't read as well. They just don't have the soul that you're looking for. And to just map it, to put a map on a sphere, you just don't get the interactivity with the lighting that's in the scene at the time. And you'll see that there's a big highlight on this eye, where there was far less highlight over here. He's squinting, there's a bit of shadow created from the eyebrows, and it's interactive. And this is a very good example of some of the expression that you can get in these same sorts of eyes. And it also has some telltale markers that we're going to try and hit with our eyes in this tutorial, namely the reflective properties, that specular highlight that's happening on the cornea. We've got another example there, and that cornea detail, we're going to try and recreate that in Photoshop. And there's another simple example there. And of course, Nemo used the exact same process to do his eyes. So we've got some good reference. Always prepare your modeling sessions, your 3D sessions with good reference. You've got to know where you're heading and be able to check are you on the right track as you go along. So we've got some good reference to refer to. Some Shrek characters there, and they've used the same technique. A little bit different for the cat, given that it's got cat's eyes. But very similar in that the iris would have been projected back into the eye. We've got Incredibles, same again, and very evident down here on the baby. Okay, so we might as well get going. Our 3D character here is a character that I'm going to be using throughout a couple